Hi everyone, my name is Anna Mees, and I have the privilege of being the Executive Director for Bowls Canada. Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Anna Mees et je suis la Directrice de Boulingrin, Canada. As week 7 of physical distancing wraps up, it felt like a good time to explore a new way to connect with everyone. It's certainly been a challenge adapting to this new reality. And first and foremost, I wanted to highlight just how incredibly resilient our Canadian Bowls family is and how proud I am to be a part of this community. Bowls Canada is committed to ensuring that we are all able to get back out on the green safely together once physical distancing begins to lift. And to that end, we've been hard at work on many projects. We were able to submit an impact statement to the Government of Canada, and thanks to all of the clubs who answered our call at the beginning of April, we were able to present a clear and accurate picture on the impact that this pandemic could potentially have on us at the community, provincial, and national levels. This week, I was able to speak with Mr. Adam Van Couverden, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Heritage for Sport, and I was able to share directly with him the critical role that all of our clubs play in their community and the part that we play in healthy aging for Canadians from coast to coast to coast. In addition to lobbying, we have also been hard at work to connect all of you together through this time of virtual communication. And I hope that you've been enjoying some of the social media content that we've been putting out over the last few weeks. If there's something else that you would like to see or you have ideas for other things that we can share, please don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. Last week, we released a Greens resource kit. And the intent of this kit was to provide tools for community clubs to be able to work with their municipalities and key decision makers to ensure that they have access to their greens. The national guidelines provide some clear outline on minimum standards of care, and we hope that this resource has been useful for you. If you haven't had a chance yet, please don't hesitate to check out our Bias Bowls blog and our weekly newsletter, This Week in Bowls. We are using both of these methods to provide you with up-to-date and current information as it becomes available. If you wish to find out more about these two things, please visit our webpage, bowlscanada.com, and you'll see a place to link to both the Bias Bowls blog and This Week in Bowls newsletter on our homepage. We know there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and many of our provinces are already releasing plans for how they will release and lift physical distancing. Bowls Canada has also been monitoring other Bowls nations around the world as they begin to return to play, and we've been assessing their plans and the steps that they are going to be taking. Our development committee is right now working on a national set of guidelines to help you return to play. We know that this transition is going to be difficult and the rules are going to be tight. And we're working to make our guidelines as concise and as clear as possible so that you will have something to use as you present your plans to your local and provincial authorities. The Bowls Canada Board continues to meet regularly. They have also empowered a COVID-19 response team so that the organization can continue to meet these challenges of constant change as quickly as possible. And I want to assure you that even as physical distancing restrictions begin to lift, Bowls Canada will be continuing to monitor this situation to ensure that we can provide as much support as we are able to all of you. Before I conclude, I want to acknowledge some of the sad events of the last 2 weeks. In the midst of the COVID-19 storm, our fellow Canadians in Nova Scotia were forced to endure an unspeakable tragedy. And together as a nation, we mourned with them the death and loss of 22 Canadians. And more recently, the tragic crash of the CH-148 Cyclone helicopter over the Mediterranean Sea. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone impacted by these events, and we hope that you remain resilient in these difficult times. Thank you for tuning into this update. I know that together we're going to get through the rest of this pandemic, and I look forward to the day when we can all meet safely again on the Canadian bowling greens. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home. Thank you. Merci.